Can you hear me now? Ah, yes, you can. Welcome, everybody, tonight to our City Council meeting. We're going to call the meeting to order, and we'll have a roll call by our City Clerk.
The record will reflect that all members are present.
Tonight, we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance and invocation by Pastor Alex, is it Aguas? Aguas? Okay, of the Oak Hills Church, so welcome.
Will you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will you continue to stand with me for the invocation? Gracious God, we thank you for the privilege to live and work and play in this beautiful city. May it be a place of peace and a shelter for all who reside within its limits. And we thank you for those who govern, and we ask for your guidance and wisdom for them as they are entrusted with the leadership of our communities. May both your justice and your compassion be sources of inspiration for our leaders, and may those in the margins not be forgotten. Inspire those who govern to ask good questions, that they may discern truth more clearly, and most of all, may your wondrous spirit of wholeness and renewal permeate this room this evening and in our community going forward. We thank you, God. Amen.
Amen. I'd like to announce the Brown Act Notice of Simultaneous Meeting Compensation. In accordance with the Brown Act, I'd like to announce that as a result of convening simultaneous meetings, the members of the Buena Sanitation District will receive compensation of $147.75 for the district meeting pursuant to the Buena Sanitation District Ordinance 2006-1. So approval of the agenda for by our City Manager Patrick Johnson.
Yes, Mayor. Item P2 is going to be removed and it'll be brought back when the recipient is available. So we'll probably bring it back at the next meeting.
Okay. We did have a closed session tonight, and reports from our closed session by City Attorney Piper.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, the council met in closed session on item CS1 on this evening's closed session agenda. No action was taken, and there is nothing to be reported.
The next thing on our agenda are presentations, and because I don't have much voice tonight, and I apologize. I've been sick all week, so I'm better, but not great yet, as you can tell. So the presentations, I'm going to have, the first one is to do proclamation declaring May 19th through 25th of 2013 as Public Works Week in the City of Vista. And so Councilmember Coles, or Deputy Director Coles, or Deputy Mayor, if I can get this right, is going to be reading that proclamation and presenting it to the Director of Public Works, Chuck Christ. He'll accept it. So
could Chuck meet me down in front here? I won't make everybody come down.
okay. Have to use the microphone, Dave.
Okay. Whereas the year 2013 marks the 53rd annual declaration of National Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association, and whereas the American Public Works Association has selected Because of Public Works as its theme for 2013 National Public Works Week, the theme is about the quality of life brought to communities. We are able to have clean water, safe sewer systems, efficient traffic, and safe, clean communities because of public works. And whereas the National Public Works Week was instituted as a public education campaign to bring attention to the importance of public works in our community and recognizes the dedicated professionals who serve the public every day, and whereas our public works employees operate and maintain public buildings, roadway systems, sewage and stormwater systems, parks, the public right-of-way, and the other structures and facilities essential for preserving a high quality of life in Vista, and whereas public works is an investment in our future, providing the physical infrastructure for the economic development of our community, and whereas public works is vitally important to the health, safety, and welfare of residents and visitors to Vista, and whereas everyone is encouraged to learn about and maintain a progressive interest in public works needs and programs of their communities. Now, therefore, the mayor and the members of City Council do hereby proclaim the week of May 19th, 2013 to May 25th, 2013 as Public Works Week in the city of Vista. So Chuck, I want to present you this proclamation. And again, congratulate you for all the things that we take for granted in our fine city.
The next thing, before I go on to the next thing, I just would like to congratulate Helen Rigby, our new Miss Vista. Stand up and show, wave at the crowd here. I think there's maybe somebody on our council that she might be related to. So congratulations on that. The next thing on our agenda is a presentation by Monica Manuel, Marketing and Community Outreach Representative of the San Diego County Fair. She has a presentation to share. Monica?
Thank you, Mayor Ritter.
Right into the microphone when you talk there so everybody can hear you.
Sorry. Thank you, Mayor Ritter, and thank you, council members. My name is Monica Emanuel, and on behalf of the Del Mar Fairgrounds, I would like to extend to the City of Vista an invitation to this year's 2013 San Diego County Fair. Woo! The fair
Yes.
opens on Saturday, June 8th, and runs through Thursday, July 4th. The first 3 Mondays of the fair, we're closed, but we do have 24 days of fair-filled fun for everyone. This is our logo and theme for this year. It is Game On. It's going to be all about the history of games, from board games to schoolyard games to arcade games to where technology has taken us into the video gaming world. It's going to be a really exciting interactive exhibit. We hope you can come out and enjoy it. Click. There we go. Last year, over 1.5 million people visited the fair, and that makes us the 4th largest fair in the United States of America. That's quite an accomplishment. We're real proud of it, and thank you for your contributions to supporting the fair. Our gates will open at 11 a.m. on weekdays and 10 a.m. on Saturday, Sunday, and on Wednesday, July 4th.
What time do they close?
I'm sorry?
What time is the closing time?
It closes 10 o'clock during the week and 11 o'clock on the weekends. The best deal out there is called the Best Pass Ever, and that's available at Albertsons or online at www.sdfair.com. It's $24, and that gets you into the fair for $1 a day. So you can plan your day to come and see a photography exhibit, the fine arts, maybe check out the livestock, and then maybe come another day and do a concert and get some deep-fried fair food. So that's one of the best deals out there. And Kids Day is Tuesdays, and that is 12 and under are free, the first 2 Tuesdays of the fair. We have a new fair option, and that is the Fair Tripper, and this is offered by North County Transit. It's quite a good deal. The Coaster or Breeze or Sprinter will charge you $15, and that is round trip on their services plus your fair admission. So you can take the Coaster to the fair and back and not have to worry about gas or parking or any of those other things, and actually let the Coaster be your designated driver. So it's a really good deal, great price on the Fair Tripper. Of course, we will have all of our livestock and agricultural exhibits throughout the fair. There's some of our fine samples of pictures that we collect through the years. Family-friendly events. Some of our favorite family fun things to do are the pig races, the soapbox derby. Every day we have a pie eating contest. I don't know if you knew about that, but it's Coco's Pies, and it's delicious. You should definitely check that out in your scheduling of the event. New this year is deep fried cookie dough. That sounds pretty good. We have truffle Gouda fries, which sounds awesome, with mushrooms, Gouda, bacon, I believe. We're also featuring an exhibit called Journey to the Stars. It is a Star Trek exhibit, and that will be on the fairgrounds as well as Family Feud. There we go. Family Feud will be hosting some Family Feud shows in the infield at the fairgrounds. The Toyota Summer Concert Series on the Heineken Grandstand stage looks really exciting. The Beach Boys open us up on June 8th. What better way to kick off the summer than some California music from the Beach Boys? We've got the Steve Miller Band, Bad Company, REO Speedwagon, country music's Martina McBride is going to be there, and local talent Adam Lambert is going to be there as well. We have Big Time Rush and Victoria Justice and Kendrick Lamar. On the 4th of July, we will be, we'll get back to the 4th of July. Sorry about that. Am I pushing the wrong button? Okay. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the festivals. We have the San Diego International Beer Festival, and we will be representing over 100 breweries. Along with the Beer Festival, which is June 21st, 23rd, we have representatives from Vista. We're very excited about their participation. We have Aztec Brewing Company, Belching Beaver Brewery, my favorite, Indiana Joe Brewery, Latitude 33, and Mother Earth Brew. We thank them for their support, and we hope you'll come out and do some beer samplings. We also have a wine festival. That's in the Flower and Garden Show. It's a beautiful event, and you can sample wines from all over California. And then our final festival is new this year, and it's on Father's Day, quite the treat. It is the Big Bite Bacon Festival. This will be dishes prepared by local chefs and restaurants that will all feature the wonderful ingredient of bacon. What dad wouldn't enjoy that? They even have a bacon-inspired ale to wash it all down. We have a banner program, and Vista has been a part of our banner program for, I think, a couple of years now. And as you drive through town, on the poles, you will notice citizens of Vista representing their town and representing the San Diego County Fair. And we really appreciate your participation. I think it's a beautiful way to get the word out in the communities and also showcase some of the citizens of that community. On the 4th of July, we will have a patriotic celebration. In the morning, we open up with the Hometime Heroes Parade. And at night, we will have the Navy Band Southwest, along with fireworks. And if you're older like me, you might enjoy the Happy Together Tour. This is going to feature bands from the 60s. Paul Revere and the Raiders, the Turtles, Jerry Lewis and the Playboys are going to be there. It should be a really groovy and happy together kind of night. Our website, check us out, is www.sdfair.com. You can get all the information you need. You can plan your day. Check and see what concerts are playing. We have so much information on that webpage, and it's updated daily. So we certainly hope you will come out and visit us. Of course, we'll have the rides, the fair fun food, and all of the fantastic exhibits. I know my colleague, well, I hope he went through the audience. He was giving out vouchers for a $3 admission. Did everyone get one? Yes? Great. We hope you can use that, and that's good any day of the fair. Once again, June 8th through July 4th. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, council members. Thank you, Mayor. We look forward to seeing you this summer at the fair. Thank you.
Okay. The next thing on our agenda is our consent calendar. The recommendations on the following consent calendar will be enacted in one motion unless an item is removed from the calendar. Any member of the public can remove an item by submitting a request to speak to the clerk or secretary. And I actually don't see any items removed that are requested to be removed. Are there any from the city council that want to remove any item? Okay, if not, then I would look for a motion.
I make a motion to approve the consent calendar.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Please vote. Okay, that motion passes unanimously. So that is that. And the next thing on our agenda is our public hearing. And I will open that public hearing. And do we need a report?
Mayor, do you need a report from staff on this issue?
I don't think we do. No. So no report. So it's a second reading. Do we need to read the ordinance? No. No, I'll have to do it staff recommendation. So if not, then I would ask you if you would want to make a motion, someone.
A motion to close the public hearing and approve the item.
I'll second it.
Okay. Then please cast your votes. That motion passes unanimously also. Next thing on our agenda are our oral communications, and I have one request here from Cliff Kaiser.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I'll be quick so you can set a new record here. I spoke last week briefly about a request for Vista Girls Softball to waive some tournament fees. I'm hoping that you'll consider putting that on your agenda for the May 28th council meeting. Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, do you want to comment or no?
Mr. Kaiser approached the council at the last meeting with this issue, and so staff had been kicking around some ideas, and one of the things we came up with was for recognized leagues. What we propose is that we could bring back a change to our policy and allow 2 tournaments per year for recognized leagues. However, after those 2 tournaments, then they would pay fees for tournaments 3, 4, and 5 and beyond if they had that many tournaments. The thought behind that is that most of the leagues probably don't do more than 3 tournaments, and if they do, they're either money makers or regional tournaments, and so they would be able to collect a fee for those. But that would be a suggestion to the council. If you would like to entertain that, we can bring that back and change the policy.
Councilmember Aguilera?
Yeah, like we discussed yesterday, I agree with that. I just think we need to be clear on the youth, that it's youth,
Recognized groups or
well,
something?
not just recognized groups, but open to, in other words, they're not travel teams, there's no necessarily tryouts and that type of thing, something that's open to all kids.
Yeah, it's recreational. I think
Recreational,
is what you're looking for, yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
So it'd be open to the recreational youth leagues. Some of the adult leagues that already play in the city pay a higher fee already to host or to rent the field, so that wouldn't be an issue. But it'd be the recognized recreational youth leagues.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Councilmember Coles?
I agree with that as well. Now, you say recognized leagues, Vista-based recognized leagues from within our city. Is that what you're talking about?
That is correct.
Yeah. And that'll all be spelled out in the
agenda report.
Okay.
Yeah, I
If you're
agree.
receptive to that, we can bring it back at the next meeting.
Looks like we're receptive. Everybody shake your heads. Okay, so with that, on to remarks, and I will, I guess I'll start. Amanda, do you have anything? Councilmember Rigby? Sorry.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. I just wanted to give you an update on a couple of the events I've done since our last City Council meeting. I particularly want to thank our Sheriff's Department and the Fire Department for allowing me to do a ride-along with each of those departments. It was very interesting, informative. I learned a lot, and I want to say thank you for the hospitality and your grace for me. I really, really appreciated it, and I'm hoping I get to do it again eventually, maybe in 6 months or a year. So thank you for that. I did get to visit with the Garden Club show over at Bringle Terrace. That was a really nice show, and we got to vote for our favorite plant design, so that was exciting. And Tri-City Hospital had a recent fundraiser last weekend, and it was for the new mammogram machine at Tri-City Hospital, and it is touted to be less painful imaging, better imaging, and faster imaging with faster results. And I know every woman in this room can say, yay, thank you for that. So I was pleased to go and participate in that fundraising event, and hopefully we'll get that up and running in North County for our women. And Assistant City Manager Allie Zimmerman and myself attended the League Luncheon for the California League of Cities yesterday. And it was interesting, and they were talking again about asking for letters from the cities, and one was SB 7, which we've already sent a letter on that issue. In addition, I did attend last weekend for University of Southern California, the Executive Education and Public Policy Forum. It was a 2-day conference where we talked about California's housing policy in the wake of the crisis and loss of redevelopment. We talked about the sustainability challenge and preparing for changes that are coming in California based on sustainability and growth. Collaborative governance and reviving redevelopment, as well as population dynamics and the changing demographics in California's dwindling population, which is what they're forecasting. So it was very informative, and I'm very glad I was able to go, and I hope to bring some of the knowledge I obtained at that conference back to the table for us here in Vista. And I would like to put my personal congratulations out to Helen. Yes, she is my daughter, the new Miss Vista. I'm so proud of you. So thank you for that, Madam Mayor.
I haven't been quite as busy with city business the last week, but the only thing I had on my note here was to congratulate your daughter, Helen. She makes a beautiful representative for our city. Thank you.
Okay. As well as Councilman Rigby and Councilman Aguilera, I had an opportunity to ride along with the Sheriff's Department last Friday, which was very informative, and got to go to a lot of areas of the city and see how they do their job, and have just been going out in the community speaking with residents in the community about what's important for Vista to move forward. One of those issues I want to bring up tonight to see if we can put it on an agenda, I presented a packet to the council a couple of meetings ago regarding our outdoor dining, smoking policies that were lacking in the city. The city of Oceanside just voted on a 4-1 vote to bring that ordinance forward to pass in Oceanside. And I'd like to put it on the agenda for us to, either give an up or down vote on in the next meeting or so. The ordinance was already prepared and presented to city staff a couple of months ago. So I'd like to get a consensus from the council to place that item on the next agenda just to have a vote up or down. So I was just wondering if everybody would be amenable just to have that item come before the council.
I'm okay with it.
I don't particularly want it.
We can have it on the agenda, but not necessarily in favor yet.
I'm this issue, since it's not on the agenda, I just want to place it on the agenda. So.
Okay. Okay, so Councilmember Aguilera.
Congratulations, Helen. I would also like to thank the sheriff and fire department. I had a good time doing fire and sheriff. It was exciting. I think the thing that I wanted to talk about as far as the ride-alongs is I was proud of our people and what they, the community outreach that they do, both fire and sheriff. If you ever get a chance to do one of these, you find out that these men and women are doing a lot of community outreach, whether it's the fire department or the sheriff. They're dealing with a lot of family issues, it's neat to see, and I think it goes underappreciated. We think that the firemen just put out fires, but they're helping your parents, your grandparents, maybe your kids. We saw a kid that fell off a bicycle and had to go get stitches, and his parents were nowhere to be found. And, the kid was scared, and the fire department did a really good job of comforting the child and making sure he was taken care of. And sheriff, they always have to intervene with a lot of family issues, which goes, I think, unrecognized as well. So I think they're doing a great job. Congratulations for the work both departments do. I did want to update everybody on the Sprinter. It looks like it's not far off, and we're probably ahead of schedule. Right now, we've got a request to the CPUC, and they're going to review that, and we're hoping to get the green light here very shortly, and the Sprinter should be up and running. They have done the replacement on 8 of the Sprinter units. There's still 4 to go, but the 8 would get the Sprinter going. So it's a lot closer than we had planned at this point, as long as things go as planned. So very excited. Hopefully that should be in session by summer.
I actually saw the Sprinter today, went by, and it must be testing the brakes on it, so it must be they worked. So, and I actually missed meetings the last week because I've been in bed sick, so I feel like I'm getting well now, so pass it on to my city manager, Patrick Johnson.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I didn't say anything at the last meeting, so I'll add quite a few this time, sorry. But I just want to let everybody know that the latest Public Arts Commission exhibit, which is Water, which is out there right now, is going to have their official opening on Sunday. And they'll be open, the opening will be from 2 to 4 p.m., and the exhibit will run through June 20th. So just FYI on that. The Boys and Girls Club are having their Diamond Ball. This is their 50th anniversary, just like the City of Vista is having their 50th anniversary celebration this year. So that'll be on Saturday here at the Civic Center, so looking forward to that. A few updates. One is that the Wave is opening on May 25th, so that'll be the opening of the summer season. The Strawberry Festival will be the next day on Sunday, the 26th, all day downtown. And then on Monday, which is Memorial Day, the Veterans of Foreign Wars and the American Legion are going to have the Memorial Day celebration here at the Civic Center. So a number of events coming up. That'll be at 9 a.m. Also, the mayor wanted me to mention we have Taste of Vista coming up in June, which will be Wednesday, June 26th in the downtown. I think it starts at 4 p.m. More information will be on our city website, as well as our 4th of July celebrations at Bringle Terrace Park. And so you can go to www.cityofvista.com for more information. And I wanted to say thank you to the Sheriff's Department for the ride-along. It was very informative and provides a great perspective on what they do day in and day out in our community. Say congratulations to Helen as well. And lastly, we have Jay Parker in the audience, who just celebrated his 95th birthday. And for those of you that know Jay, you know Jay is more active than most everybody here in the audience, even at 95. And so special to see Jay and Ann in the audience. Jay will tell you his best asset, Ann, right next to him. So congratulations, Jay, and happy birthday. And that's it.
With that, City Attorney?
Nothing this evening, thank you.
City Clerk? Marcy, you're not on, I don't think.
Well, I wanted to invite the Vista community to visit the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life website, www.relayforlife.org/VistaCA, where you can register for a team, sign up as a participant, make a donation, dedicate a luminaria for a loved one, and feel free to contact me, Marcy Killian, City Clerk here at Vista. You may join the City of Vista team, or come out to the event and just walk with us Saturday, July 13th at Rancho Minerva Middle School. Thanks.
Thank you. Kathy, do you have anything down there? Okay, with that, we are adjourned at 6:02. Thanks, everyone, for coming.